Alright, let's try part 2. I think I accidentally hit the record button or the stop button, and I don't have video editing software right now to allow me to splice two video files together, so you just have to live with two parts to this tour. But alright, let's continue. This is the an Acanthocalycium glaucum, which I got from the Boyce Thompson Arboretum, one of their spring or fall sales. And it kind of looks like a copia poa, but it's not. You can see the color. It has that waxy farina on it, and it has that beautiful blue-gray color to it. And we're starting to lose light, so I'm going to do the best that I can. My camera's not great in low light. And one of the wonderful things about, well, several wonderful things about this plant. One, it's so super low maintenance. And then the second thing is that it blooms these huge, beautiful yellow flowers. There's actually some buds on them. If you see those kind of fuzzy things protruding off of it, those are flower buds. So next I have a Ferocactus patsyi that is hidden underneath this shade cloth. I'm trying to protect it from the sun because you can see how much skin it has and not a lot of spines to protect it from the sun. So I think I got this from Arizona Cactus Sales. And it was really tiny when I got it. It's been growing, but you can see how small it is still. I'm going to put its blanket back on. Here's another one of that prickly pear. It's the other one that was in the pot that I got from Home Depot. And it's been growing like a monster as well. Over here I have a Mammillaria that I put in the ground. I don't know what the species ID is. I got this from Box Cactus Nursery in Tucson, and at the time the employee told me it was, she said either albata or diobata, but I'm not sure. But you can see just how dense and heavily spined it is, so it's got its own, basically creating its own shade. So this spot is almost fully exposed to the sun, and I just let it be like that, no protection. It seems to be doing okay. I love, love, love the spines. It's got a little pup coming off of it too. And then next to that, I have another Mammillaria. This Mammillaria, I think I got from either Home Depot, Lowe's, or Walmart. And I don't remember what the species is, but I think it has a nickname of golden ball. And you see how this is also, it's got the spines, and it has some hair in it, I think. And it's very dense, and I had let it just be fully exposed because I thought it was, protecting itself, but I couldn't really tell. So I just put this shade cloth over to help it out because it is fully exposed here. But I love Mammillaria. Hopefully for obvious reasons. Next I have another Mammillaria in the ground. This is Mammillaria haniana, or the old lady cactus. And you can see why it has that nickname. Look at how cute that is. That hair. This was the first Mammillaria that I put in the ground, and I wanted to see how it would do before I put anybody else in. And it seemed to be doing really well until it got really hot. And the sun got really strong. And it's doing okay. But I'm helping it out with this window screen. So, the last cactus I'll show you in the ground are 3 columnar cactus. And columnar cactus, just like my totem pole cactus, are kind of fun to grow because they grow faster than the other guys. This is the Cactus Straussii, which has the nickname Silver Torch. And you can see that it has kind of layers of growth. When I got it, you see at the bottom, it's kind of more yellow, and then there's a little indent. It was about that tall when I got it. And everything on top of it was the growth that it has grown since it's been put in the ground. This one tends to like a little bit more water, but it's still tiny. I mean, I have a tennis ball kind of behind it, and you can kind of see what the scale is. It's really small. And next to that, I have a Mexican fence post, which is also known as a Pilosocereus marginatus. This was also a little guy when I got it. You can see there's a little indent in there. That's about how tall it was when I put it in the ground, just the thumb. And it's more than doubled in size since then. I think this has been in the ground for maybe a year or so, but I could be wrong. It's Cookie. And my last plant is this guy, which doesn't look super happy. This is some sort of Pilosocereus, or I don't know what the species is. I get confused about IDing species on Pilosocereus. But this guy I got from B&B in Apache Junction, and it was, I don't remember, maybe that tall when I got it. This one hasn't been doing that great, but it's alive, so we'll see. And I have these green things around it because you can see there's a hole in it. That was because of my arch nemesis, the thrasher, I think. The bird did that. And this one is also protected because the bird wouldn't leave it alone. So yeah, those are the plants in my landscape as of now. And we're heading towards mid-June now, and it has just suddenly gotten really, really hot. Look at that sunset. And we'll see how these guys do. I've been following basically Arizona cactus sales advice on watering. So I've been watering the bigger plants in the ground about once every other week. But I also have my classic test of squeezing the plant. So I literally will squeeze Tom. You can see there's actually some give. That to me indicates that it can take water. But I watered him probably only a week ago, so I'm gonna have to see. But in the wintertime, I water them about once a month. And my irrigation is a very primitive irrigation. I basically let me see if I can show you. So there's like these little emitters, and the hose is buried underneath the ground, underneath the rocks, not in the ground. And it hooks up to I think it's like a 1/2 inch or 3/4 inch hose, which runs all the way over here, where I have a spot where I can attach a hose and just turn on the water when I want. Very primitive, but I don't know. Hope you thought this was somewhat enjoyable or interesting, but Cookie and I will catch you later. Take care.